Hey day ones, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, hey girl, hey, welcome in. I know you guys are like, what's going on in the background? I'm actually recording this from my closet because I left my tripod at my mother's house, and this is the only thing I could find where I could just stand up and it will record me. Follow me on all of my social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, never calling it X, Snapchat. All of that is in the description box below. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust these boneless ass braids. We're just gonna pretend we don't see that, okay? Okay. So me and my boneless braids are gonna get right into this story. If you guys saw my Snapchat video, which is this one, I know you guys watched the story time about the crazy ass, psycho ass, weird ass coworker that I worked with some years ago. Though nobody can top her, I made friends after saying I wasn't gonna make friends in the workplace. So if you guys already seen the first video, which I either privated or deleted it, but if it's private, I'll unprivate it and link it down in the description box below so you guys can see. But I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown for those who are new here, because I got a lot of new subscribers within the last month or two. But yeah, I had this co-worker, and she was a really strange girl. She really got mad because this girl tried to unalive herself, and I literally checked in on her, and she literally got mad, went on social media and had this big old rant about it. And I'm like, girl, she really tried to fight me up in the workplace. And I'm like, girl, I'll try to help you out, but thanks for telling me I should not care about no coworkers that I consider my friend ever again. At the end of the video, I literally stated that I'm never going to make friends again in the workplace. And Lord behold, your girl did it again. So we're going to start with a little bit of background information before I tell you guys what this girl did that really just set me off this morning, or yesterday morning. So a little bit of background about this girl. We're gonna go ahead and give her the name Toxic. So how I met Toxic was because I've been at this company for a while now, and I was in a certain department for a while, and I kind of just wanted to venture out and learn more about the company, get in a new position. So I started applying at outside departments. So this new position came up for a certain team, and so I applied for that, did my interview, got the job. Great. So on the day where I started my new job, they just basically emailed us saying like, hey, we're gonna meet at this date at this time. So when I pull up, I see a girl sitting there, but she's like scrolling on her phone. Put a lot of new hires for other departments in this area. So I'm not thinking of anything of it. So she looks at me, I look at her, we exchange looks, but it was no tension. 8 o'clock passes, 8:15 passes, 8:20 passes. So she looks up at me and she's like, hey, are you here for, what are we going to call this department? The Zoom department. Are you here for the Zoom department? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the Zoom department. Are you here for the Zoom department? She's like, yeah. She's like, my name is Toxic. What's your name? My name is Day. Nice to meet you. And like, I'm not socially awkward, but I'm really awkward when I first meet somebody because I'm not an introvert. Is there such thing as like an intro extrovert? I don't know, but like I'm like a mixture. So like when you first meet me, I'm like very like standoffish, I guess, in a way. But then once you get to know me and we get talking and stuff like that, then I'm very cool, right? You know, like I guess I was giving her like short conversation or whatever, but remember that because it's gonna come up later, right? Okay, so fast forward, we're in this department for about 2 to 3 weeks. Nothing much is going on. The project hasn't started yet because it was a special project department. So nothing really started yet. Another group of employees join us, and there's more women. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a predominantly men department. So there's more women, so we're like, cool, like there's more women. Yes, girl power. Because we got to stick together in this department for real, for real. It's too much, what's the word, testosterone on here. Is that the word? Testosterone? Yeah, I think so. Let me know if I'm wrong. The new group of hires come in, and we're going to give this next girl, let's give her the name Kim. So Kim comes into the department, and we're all cool. There's a little trio thing going on, and we're all getting along very fine. Like, there's no issues. Cool. I go finish my maternity leave because prior to me coming to this department, I already had my 3 weeks set up for my remaining balance of my maternity leave. So I took my last little bit of weeks or whatever because it was coming towards the 1 year mark. And, you know, once your child turns 1, you can't get it. But before I went to leave, me and Toxic exchanged our information with each other, like phone numbers, Instagram, all that. I went on my leave. Toxic had hit me up like maybe like the week before I came back. She was like, I thought you were coming back. I was like, no, I have 1 more week.
She's like, oh, cool, hurry back. It's too many men in here. It's too much going on.
So when I get back, there's a lot of tension between Kim and Toxic. I had a little falling out over a guy. Basically what happened. So later on down the line, maybe like a couple months, we get into our first little argument. And our little argument was because she was doing too much. Like, have y'all ever had like a pick-me-ass friend where they just like want to be seen but at the wrong times? Like, if I'm in the middle of me doing some shit, why would you try to take over? And I'm the type to fall back. So like, because we're at work, like, I'm not gonna argue with you, but at the same time, you can only push me so far before I do start acting my color. So a little situation happened. We fell out for a couple days, got back cool, right? Toxic has this thing where she likes to put people in the middle of a situation that don't got shit to do with them. So they had their little falling out with her and Kim, and so me and Kim, we don't have no beef. So if I see homegirl in the facility, I'm gonna be like, hey Kim, hey boo, what's up? I'm friendly like that. Like, why would I have an issue with her when she has done nothing to me? They're falling out, me and Toxic. And so basically it took like a while because we're on the same team. Kim's on a different team, but we're on the same team, like within the small department that we're in. And we finally have to talk, we have to work. So like finally I just asked her what's her issue, and she literally sits me, looks me dead in these big ass bubbly eyes, and she literally tells me,
my issue is you're talking to that fake ass bitch.
yeah? Come again? Excuse me? Are we not 28 years old? Are we playing follow the leader? Is this kindergarten? Because I'm confused as to why you think that I'm going to not talk to somebody because you said don't talk to them. Strike 2, 3. I don't even know where she's at right now. Strike 2. Once she breaks it down why she's not talking to me and why they aren't talking. Yeah. So when that happened or whatever, I just let her know, like, hey, don't ever do that again. Keep me up out the middle of it. I don't play no he say, she say, and I don't play no monkey in the middle. So eventually our term ends at this department and we move to another department. And we're working at a new department. These departments don't really need no names. We're working at another department, and luckily we got stuck with each other again. Unlucky. Luckily, I wish right now I wish they would have moved me to a whole nother department. Again, a month after we got to that department, not even a month, like a week and a half after we got into that department, and switched us to the one we're in now. So we get into this department and everything's going great, everything's cool. The first week we fall out. There's another girl, we're gonna name her Coach. We're gonna name her Coach. So they kind of like had their breaks and stuff together, so she got cool with her. Cool. I don't care. My friends can have friends. I don't have a problem with my friends having friends. I don't have a problem with me being friends with, you know, mixing and mingle. I don't have a problem with that to a certain extent. So one day we get into it again. I don't even know what we're into it about, honestly. And she's not talking to me. And her little friend, they walk up to me, her and Coach, Toxic and Coach, walks up to me, and they're giggling, laughing, and Coach gets a little too close. And so I call my mom. I'm like, okay, this girl Toxic, like, this is like after the 50th time. Like, I have countless times where I had to call my mom to calm me down about this girl. So I literally was like, Mom, this is like an issue. Like, she really mad, and she got a little friend. She done got a little minion, which I'm about to get into that. She likes minions, and she thought I was gonna be a minion. And bitch, I'm grew up in this hoe. I ain't never been a minion, ever. So fast forward to now. We've been in this department for probably like 2 months. There's another girl. Now that I'm getting to know everybody, moving me around, and I'm getting to know everybody, they put me on the side with, I was about to say her name, with Toxic. So there's another girl. We're going to bring her in, and she needs a name because she's important. So we're going to give her the name Unbothered. So Unbothered and her were friends first, and then she brought her to the table a couple times for breaks and stuff like that. So I got to know Unbothered, and I have zero issues with Unbothered. So one day I'm scrolling on Instagram, just scrolling, tapping on stories, and then I see that Unbothered and Toxic were hanging out. So I'm like, but I also kind of like fake ass bitches, like just being funny, like joking, like fake ass bitches. Nobody sent me an invite, but I was out with my man, so it didn't matter. Cool, like, you know, you feel me? Y'all hanging out, that's what's up. Like, y'all look cute. I give them compliments and stuff like that. Following Monday, we come back to work, and this is where all the shit just went batshit. So she come back to work and she tells me like everything they did over the weekend. They had fun, yada yada yada. I'm like, cool, like I'm so happy for y'all. A couple days like that same week, maybe like she told me Monday about their weekend. Thursday, another girl, we're just gonna call her that girl. Another girl, that girl came and told her,
why did you let Unbothered leave your house? You should have stopped her. You should have been a better friend. You're a bad friend.
So then Toxic goes up to Unbothered and she's like,
Hey, why are you telling people that I let you leave my house? You're telling me not to tell people, but you're telling people, and they're coming up to me and grilling me.
So then they have like a little falling out about that. So then she's just been to me about that, letting me know that that girl came up to her and said that. And so I'm just like, you know, listening out, hearing her out, like being a friend, just listening. She's their side. I'm like, you know, hey, just talk to her, let her know how you feel, you know. That's all that I could say you guys can do, because it don't have nothing to do with me, so I can't answer myself. You feel me? I have nothing to say except for encouraging words to encourage you guys to, you know, talk it out. Pretty much mad about the whole situation all out, but again, Unbothered has done nothing to me, so I don't have no issues with her. So I'm still speaking to Unbothered. I see that Toxic isn't, or whatever. When I'm speaking to her, she's nudging me, or she'll just stop talking to me, and then I'll be like, what's your issue? Or she'll block me. I'm like, bitch, what? I'll go up to her station like, bitch, why did you block me? And this is where I started to notice that this is this girl's thing, to sit here and block you so that you have to beg and reach out to her. And girl, what's your issue with that? I don't know. So remember, I'm leaving out a lot of details because they're stories in themselves. So it just lets me know like, hey, you're being friends with that girl. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't I be? She's done nothing to me. They talk it out. They get back cool-ish or whatever. And Toxic's birthday comes around. She invites everybody. She was supposed to have a party at her house. However, we end up working that Saturday. Yeah, since my birthday is this day, we could just go out Sunday. I'm like, cool, I'll be there. She invited Unbothered. Unbothered calls me. I'm in the middle of getting these boneless braids when it was boho. When I was getting the boho. So the boho braids, I was sitting there getting my hair done. She calls me. She's like, hey, do you have Apple Pay? Apple Wallet, whatever, Apple Pay. I'm like, oh yeah, I have Apple Pay. Why, what's up? I'm thinking like she was gonna ask me like, hey, do you think if I could send you gas, you can come get me or something? So I was about to tell her like, hey, you gotta be ready like ASAP. Long story short, she sends me some money to buy a shot. She doesn't come to the dinner, so I buy her a shot. Fast forward to the week after Thanksgiving, everything's cool, fine and dandy. The girls posting in the chat like little stuff here and there, and like I'm liking it because it's like good stuff. Like she's showing that she's making buffer, stuff like that. I'm just giving her props, give props where it's due. So I was about to say this girl's name. Toxic calls me and she's like, girl, stop liking her stuff in the chat. And I'm like, girl, don't tell me what to do. And I continue to like it because, girl, what is you, my man? You not my man, and you ain't my mama. So she texts me and she's like it one more time. And I put a question mark. I'm like, oh, what? Or what? And my lighting is going to change because I'm using my phone as my light since my ring light is not here. But I'm about to read y'all what the heck she said to me, because I have to read it to y'all. So this was last Friday. So I text her, I was like, where you at? I got tea. And she's like, go tell your best friend. I'm like, what she do? Well, I already knew who she was talking about. She was like, don't matter, go be with your bestie, you're fired. So you know, we joke like that all the time, so I'm thinking she's joking. I'm not knowing if she's serious or not. So then I was like, why, OMG, I'm on the phone with my distressed sister. Something just happened with my sisters, because the emergency happened with my sisters or whatever. She's like, no longer taking lunch break and breaks with you, ho, IDK. Who is this? But she's just kidding. And she's like, I'm like, wow, now I'm going to have to uninvite you to my birthday because I want to take a trip. And I was going to invite her. I thought we were getting close after her birthday, but apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently that was a farewell to our friendship. Farewell, toodaloo, bitch. So she texted me back. She was like, blocked. I texted back. I said, bitch, I ain't doing shit. And then it didn't deliver. So I go up to her. Again, this is her thing. And I'm like, bitch, unblock me, the fuck. She's like, do it one more time, do it one more time. I'm like, girl, I don't have nothing to do with that. Stop inserting me where I don't belong. Stop inserting me. I'm not, you don't copy my name and paste it in a situation that has nothing to do with me. So then she texts me at 9 o'clock. She's like, when's your lunch, fake asshole? And I'm like, IK, because she had got Chipotle. They didn't say anything to me. He's like, go ask. And I was like, oh, well, my lunch is at 10:15. Hers was at 9:45. She's like, I'm like, wow. She's like, I'm so disappointed in you. I said, now what? And I put the little side face. She gonna thumbs up it. She gonna say, be a good friend like you do to the other ones outside of work, because I know damn well you don't like be like this to them. She meant be like this, but she said, well, you don't like this to them. Text me when you act right. Texting you liked fucking shit, fucking or something. Damn shame. But she was like, you're liking fucking shit, basically is what she was saying. Because like I said, she told me earlier if I like it one more time. And I was like, and like the other one, oh my god, I gotta hurry up because my battery like keeps cutting off. And like the other ones, and like the other ones, whatever beef you got going on doesn't concern me until it do. Okay, I'm back. I know it cut off in the middle of that scene. My battery had died. I found my other battery. So where did I leave off at? And like the other ones, whatever beef you got going on doesn't concern me until it do. Because girl, like, until it concerns me, I'm not hopping in it. I would tell my friends that. Got shit to do with me. If they beef with somebody, don't mean I'm gonna automatically hop on a hate train. Yeah, I was like, y'all don't even have real reasons to be upset at each other. I put be upset, but I meant like at each other. Neither one of them had a real reason at that point that I knew of. And she said like a fake hoe. Sounds good, since the okay emoji, right? Let me get my lighting back together, y'all. After that little conversation, she blocks me again. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. She goes to lunch, I go to lunch. Like, at that moment, I didn't decide, like, yeah, I just want to cut her off. But when she did what she did next, I said, yeah, done. So, I see her on my business page, and I clicked on the story, right? But for some reason, my phone kicked me out, like, of the whole app, Instagram. And so then I went back on there, but it was on my normal page. So I was like, oh, I was watching her story. Let me go see what she talking. Probably some more BS, because she had posted this post right here. I got the screenshot. She posted this post right here. And the only reason I have a screenshot of it is because I reposted it to my story. This was like 2 days prior to the situation. So like Wednesday, she had posted this or whatever. And right then and right there, I should have known she was on BS. But I'm such a forgiving person. That's why I have a lot of story times. Anyways, well, a lot of fake friend story times. So yeah, when I go search her name, nothing's popping up. So I'm like, oh, maybe she deactivated her page again, right? Wrong. Nothing pops up in my friends, because I went through my friends. So something told me, go search it on the main page. I go search it, like, you know where you go search, little search thing to search up somebody, like, that's not your friend. I search it up, and it says, not following. I said, oh, okay. Well, let me pull a petty you. I'm still not deciding to cut her off yet. So let me pull a petty you. I blocked her. Now, how about that? Then I also went on TikTok, blocked her. I said, now who got to reach out to who? Right? Right. So then I go back on my business page, because I was about to write her, like, when you act like a good friend, hit me up. But when I search her up, I'm blocked on there. So you know what I do? You know what I do. I go on my phone and I block her, and I said, now we're finna play tit for tat up in this hoe. Now, let's play it. Then I see her after break, and I'm about to walk up to her. She rolls her eyes at me. Like, okay, whatever. So I'm thinking, like, give her a day or two. We come into the meeting the next morning. Nothing. So I'm walking up, and she's in a group with a bunch of people. I wasn't even gonna say nothing to this girl. But you know how, like, you walk into a room, everybody's chattering, and then all of a sudden it gets silence? As if I was in a choir and I did this. As if I was in the Beyonce concert and I said, everybody on mute. Yeah, it was given that. Like, it was, I was like, okay, so I was being talked about. I was being talked about, because you know when you walk into a room and everybody's chit-chattering and it gets silent, they were talking about you. Like, okay, bet. So now I know this girl, yeah, no. My mama told me give her one more chance. She blew through that like 5 chances ago. Done. Donezo. That's very petty. And I forgot to mention this, but Unbothered is 22. Toxic and I are both 29. I'm about to be 30 within the next 7 months. Baby girl, I don't want to do that. If I want to play games, I'm going to play with my kids. But I don't want to play no games. I don't want to do this. Child is back and forth. My mama already told me, and my mom knows best. That's basically what happened. I'm going to just kind of... Oh, wait. Am I missing anything? Oh, yeah. Nothing's really been happening. We've been making... Not really eye contact, but I'll see her, like... Literally, we was working across from each other. We don't speak. I don't walk past her, and there's no words. I don't know if she's unblocked me and hit me or anything. But I'm very disappointed in her because I did really grasp a relationship with her. There's only 2 other people that I've done this with in the work environment, and one I'm still friends with. Been friends with her since 2018, going on 5 years. No issues. The other one, y'all see how that shit ended. This was just another lesson learned that you cannot befriend everybody in the workplace. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, but I'm probably gonna put that like, don't befriend everybody in the workplace. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know if I was wrong in this situation, because I didn't hop in it. Am I wrong? Am I a bad friend? Please let me know, because maybe that's my issue. Maybe I'm the issue. Maybe I'm the issue. Maybe I was a bad friend when I hit up that guy to check on our mutual friend who was talking about offing herself. Maybe I'm wrong for not hopping in some drama that has nothing to do with me, that's petty and childish, and I'm wrong. But yes, that's it for the story. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, all of that in the description box, in the link tree below. Also, don't forget to drop that green heart and conversate with me in the comments, and also hit the thumbs up, please do, because that just helps people find my content. And turn on that post notification bell so that you are notified when I post, because I post very sporadically and it's not guaranteed that you will know when I did, and then you guys will forget about me, and then you guys are gonna see me on your timeline and you guys are gonna be like, Day who's Day? Don't know her, never heard of her. But thank you so much, Day Ones. Love you guys. Toodaloo, bitches.